Hey everyone, hey dear brothers and sisters in Jesus Christ. I talk about biblical cosmology, flat earth, right? That's like a swear word to some people. I know it sounds dumb to some people. I understand that. But it really is true, and I'm going to show just a few seconds of this video that I watched tonight from the Potter's Clay. He's a Christian and he's a flat earther. I want you to understand that, we've all been brainwashed with the globe in space through movies and television, etc. Even the radio. War of the Worlds, right? Alien contact, that kind of thing. I believe we're in the last days and the church will be raptured and people will be left behind, and then the aliens, quote unquote, they're demons and fallen angels. They don't come from outer space or a planet somewhere. This is where biblical cosmology comes into effect. In this quick little video here.
Just 5 videos was extremely difficult for me because I love so many tests from so many people. For example, I just love this one that was filmed in Finland.
I'm going to rewind it. Do you see what happened there? He's got a Nikon P1, P900. I don't know. He's got a very good camera that can zoom in very far, is what I'm trying to say. So can you see that this cruise ship or this whatever kind of ship this is, it came right into focus?
From others, proving the globe false. Choosing just 5 videos.
Do you see how this camera is starting out on the beach shoreline? And it's going to zoom out. And if the Earth was a globe with curvature, like science says and man says, then he wouldn't be able to zoom in on this ship out there because it would go over the horizon, over the curve, and you wouldn't be able to see it from the distance that he's zooming in on. But what happens instead?
Was extremely difficult for me because I love so many tests from so many people. For example, I just love this one that was filmed.
The person filming can zoom right in on the ship. If the Earth was a globe, you wouldn't be able to see this because it would have gone over the curve, over the curvature of Earth, the globe, in space, etc. Man and woman say so. The Bible does not say so.
In Finland, that cruise ship in the distance was 16.8 miles away, and if you look closely, there's another ship behind that one, proving that the horizon is even further than 16.8 miles. The camera height was only 2 feet above the water, and the globe physical horizon should have been closer than 1.7 miles. Furthermore, the globe hidden should have been...
So, do you see how that came in focus over a very, very, very long distance instead of going over the curvature? I know this is weird to some people. I understand that. And it can be scary to realize this because it's a big lie. It's a very big lie. But even though it's a big lie, it's still the truth that God made the world, the heaven and the earth, not the universe, not the globe. He made the heaven and the earth. He will make a new heaven and a new earth and give us new glorified bodies if we believe in him. I know some people don't like this part of my channel, but it is true and it's profound. I'm not alone in thinking this, but again, I realize some people are like, they don't agree with this part and they might hate it. And for them, I would say, don't hate it. Like, I think I'm reasonable. Why would I lie about this? Why would I be so infatuated with it? Because it explains what the truth is. This is how bad we've been lied to. Satan is the father of lies. There's a lot of deception in the truth community, the Christian community, in the world, etc. I don't have this all figured out. Please don't think I'm saying that. I'm just saying that when you can zoom in on a ship out in the ocean that is miles and miles and miles away, and science and man say, well, this should not be able to be seen because it would go over the curvature of the earth and it would hide, right? Like it looks
Closely,
like when
there's another ship behind that one, proving that the horizon is even further than.
See, like obviously it disappears because it's so far out there. But when you zoom in on it, it comes right into focus, straight and narrow. Do you understand what I'm saying? Science says that this is impossible. There should be curvature hiding it. But a high-powered zoom camera and our God-given senses and our common sense would say that, well, it's straight out there. That's it. That's what's going on here. I'll wrap this video up, I know. So I hope you get this. Like, if you were someone that's like, the flat earth, that's the dumbest thing ever. Don't think like that. I know it's embarrassing at times, right? It's such a conspiracy theory. But there's a lot of Christians that do understand this, and there's a lot of Christians that are kind of on the fence with it because it goes against the norm. It makes you seem crazy, right? It's a conspiracy theory or whatever, right? But it's not really. This is what helped bring me to Jesus and the Bible. And it was like common sense videos like this. Again, the ship comes into play.
The cruise ship is being blocked by a purported curvature, as proven by the ship prospectively higher behind it. I have shared many of Wide Awake's contradiction to the globe.
Anyways, brothers and sisters, thank you for
those
watching.
Were some of my tests.
We'll watch this one more time, and
I want to share with you my
then
top
I'll be quiet.
5 favorite long-distance tests from others proving the globe faults. Choosing just 5 videos.
Once more, the person taking the camera right now, doing the video, is standing on the shoreline of the beach of a sea or an ocean. I'm not sure where this is, but it doesn't matter. The point is, when he can zoom in on a ship out here that you can't see right now because it's so far away, science and man say it should be never visible because it goes over the curve of the earth, because the earth is a globe in space. But what this shows is that you can zoom in on this ship and just go straight out to it, and it comes in level. Why? Because there's no curvature, there's no globe. The earth is flat, motionless, and domed.
Was extremely difficult for me because I love so many tests from so many people. For example, I just love this one that was filmed in Finland. That cruise ship in the distance was.
So that's it, everyone. Just, again, if you disagree, tell me in the comment section. But, like, I think this is kind of obvious, right? Like, all I'm saying is that it's level, it's straight, it's flat. It's not curved, so there's no ball in space. There's no globe. And if you research the Big Bang theory, in quotes, and the theory, in quotes, of evolution go along with the globe and space. There's a lot of people that want to say, and God created the universe. He did not create the universe. He made the earth and the heavens. God made earth like this. It's not a globe, it's a land mass. It has mountains and peaks and valleys and all of that. So it's not like a pancake flat or anything, but it is flat. And more importantly, what really brought me there was there's a firmament dome that covers the earth. Outer space, in quotes, is the sun, the moon, and the stars, and the wandering stars that are all inside the firmament dome. They make night and day. They're for signs and seasons and symbols and other things. So when I say I don't believe in outer space, people would go, that's so stupid, you're a moron. No. Outer space, in quotes, it's not outer space, it's not outer. And I wouldn't even say it's inner space, but the sun, the greater light. There's no many suns, there's one sun. The moon, the lesser light. It's not reflecting the sun to make light at night. It has its own light. People have taken the temperature of the moonlight and found out that it's actually colder than in the shadows, right? Where if you take a picture of at night in the shadows, it'll be whatever degrees. And then if you take a picture in the moonlight, it's lower than that because the moonlight is cold. That's something too. I think that's very interesting. The sun obviously is hot. It's the main light. It's the greater light that God made, one of them. He made the moon the lesser light for the nights. He made one of them. There's no moons and suns on other planets, in quotes. There's the stars, and the wandering stars are the planets. They all move on circuits. They all rotate inside the firmament dome. The earth doesn't move, but the luminaries, they move. So again, when I say space is fake, I'm not exactly saying that. I'm saying it's inside the firmament and it's half the sky that rotates around the world each day. If you have questions about this, please just ask politely in the comments section. I hope more people realize this. And again, in the Bible, it says there's waters above. So if you think that's crazy, why is it that crazy? Have you been up high enough to see that there is a firmament dome and there's waters behind it? Probably not, right? But the astronauts went into space and everything. Freemasonry, right? So brothers and sisters, I'll wrap it up, but I know a lot of people don't get this part of my channel and they may not like it and they may want me to stop talking about it, but I find it very fascinating and it helped bring me to God. So it's important to me. God didn't make the universe. He made the heavens, right? There's layers of heavens, heaven of the heavens, heaven of heavens with God above, our Father seated, and our Lord Jesus Christ seated next to him. Literally above us. Not out in outer space, but literally above us. The waters above, I know some people might have a hard time with that, but why? Why not? Why not understand that? Why not think there's a dome above the earth? Have you seen some of the movies like The Truman Show and They Live and on, right? There's movies that talk about these things, but it's occult. It's hidden. It's kind of you got to figure it out, right? You got to take a couple steps and go down the rabbit hole and figure it out. But again, zooming in like this should let you know that things are level. I'll stop talking now. I'll wrap it up. But zooming out like this and everything's level, why is it like that? And if they had an even more powerful camera, it could go even farther out and keep proving it. Why? Because everything's flat and level. Do you understand how far this person...
I thought looked awesome. Utah Lake 17.57 mile laser test. Our next test was at 0.2 feet miles above their amazing test. There was 73 feet of focus. So those were some of my tests. I want to share with you my top 5 favorite long distance tests from others proving the globe faults. Choosing just 5
on the beach shore
videos was extremely difficult for me because I love so many tests from so many people. For example,
it's flat and level. I am sorry if I'm like repeating this again and again, but honestly, brothers and sisters that know this, you understand how hard it is for some people to wake up to this, eh? Like, you know, I know it's crazy sauce. I know a lot of people are like, this is so dumb, and they can't wrap their head around it. But honestly, it may seem like the dumbest thing out there, but when it really clicks for you, you'll go, holy smokes, like they've lied about a lot. Satan really is the father of lies and runs the world. That's crazy. That's hard to believe. That's a big pill to swallow. That's mental anguish and mental stress. I'm trying to be so real to you because I went through this and it wasn't super easy to understand. A walk in the park. It made me sick understanding this. Like when it first hit me, I remember it was like a vertigo feeling where I almost wanted to like pass out because I was like, holy smokes, they did that. They totally lied about the globe and space. That's so crazy. So again, just want you guys to understand, not to be too serious on you, but like it's heavy. Like I'm sure other Christians know what I'm talking about. Like fully realizing that they lied about the globe and space. That's hard to come to terms with. That means they lied about the moon landing too. And again, that's such a big conspiracy theory, eh? I'm well over the point of being embarrassed about talking about these things because I know some people think they're so stupid, right? Of course they landed on the moon, a light in the sky that God made that no one can land on. But of course they landed on the moon, right? And then they destroy the technology, and it's a painful process to build it back together again, says Don Pettit, the NASA engineer, the NASA astronaut. Well, we destroyed that information, and it was a painful process to build it back up again. That's what they say about it, hey? So again, I'll wrap this up, brothers and sisters. I do love getting on here and trying to be like, okay, I know it's hard to understand some of these things, but I want you to get there. Whether it's the Freemason run world, whether it's the biblical cosmology of things, the earth is not that old, Jesus is God, the Bible is real, we're living it right now. We can have different opinions on what we think of Scripture, but we should stay in the Word, we should stay in prayer, we should pray for all the people I mentioned on this channel, and again, we're just another day closer, everyone, and I hope you understand this video about a topic that is kind of divided, right? A lot of people, a lot of Christians say don't talk about this topic, it divides people. But the truth is the truth, and the truth is important.